Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. I'm taking a quick break from studying and I want to tell you a little bit about a mindset that you can apply that really, I think, helped me a lot. And still now, whenever I'm feeling kind of insecure, I'm applying it because it really, really helps. So, what I like to think is that my life is like a book and I'm the main character because it's true. If you think about it, like in the end, you will never truly know what people feel about you or think about you. You will only know what is going inside of here. And that's also the only thing that matters. Like, imagine there's this one pretty girl. She has the perfect life, or at least that's what it seems like, but in her mind, she has created all of these thoughts and patterns of thoughts that just are so negative, and she doesn't realize how pretty she is. And this just means that she wouldn't be happy, no matter how perfect she might seem. If she thinks, oh my god, this and this person must think that and that of me, and I don't know, like, in the end, if she doesn't feel like she's worth it or she has value or she's pretty or she's smart, then she isn't because it's her life. And if she has this and this opinion of her, that's what she is like. Whereas if you have another girl that is super confident, she just thinks, you know what, I'm the most important person in my life and that's what I'm gonna live like. I am valuable. I deserve to do whatever I crave. I do not really like, of course you care about people's opinions because also it can bring you more development, but if you are, or if she is so happy with herself and she knows that the only opinion that matters is her own, because you have this one perspective on life and it's your own. And if you say to yourself, like, I am the beauty standard for my life, no matter like what you look like, if you think I am the prettiest person, I am the smartest, I am the this and this, it doesn't matter whether other people feel that way too, but it makes you feel great. Like, if you think, wow, I'm such a kind and great person, then you will feel like that and you will also give that vibe to other people. Yeah, I hope you understand what I mean. It's just about, you can create whatever you want, and it doesn't matter if people actually think that you are this and that. It just matters what you in the end believe, because your opinion is the only one that you will ever hear, like really hear. You know what I mean? Um, of course, you shouldn't go to extremes and say you are the Queen of England or whatever. It's more about like day to day life. Instead of thinking negatively about yourself, you can just think very positively and remember that in the end, you are the main character of your life and you can base your world on you. That sounds extremely egocentric, and it is, but that's not a bad thing. Like, um, for example, I am a huge fan of myself and I hear a lot of great things about myself. It's not like I'm this arrogant bitch. People actually tell me like what a nice person I am and blah blah blah. It's not like I'm not treating people right, but I think the more you love yourself and you value yourself, the more you are also able to be happy for others. For example, when I was in my phase where I was super insecure about myself, no matter what, like whether it was school, like grades, or mm, my looks, blah blah blah, I found it very hard to be supportive of my friends. For example, if they post a really pretty picture, I would just like it. But now that I'm so like accepting and loving of myself, I'm also able to just be so happy for everyone else and so supportive. So there is like nothing bad about thinking you are great, and I hope that yeah, it also will help you in recovery because there are so many things that will make you insecure, eating much more than others, or maybe seeming lazy, or gaining a lot of weight, blah blah blah. But in the end, you need to look at yourself and maybe treat it like a book chapter where the character has a lot of character development, and you need to think of yourself as very strong and very very great for doing that. And I don't know, sometimes it helps to kind of like set yourself apart from your life and look at it in a more rational way, but in a very positive way. You know what I mean? It's very complex to explain it properly, but it's just some things that really help me to not take myself too seriously. And then another thing that really helps, in my opinion, is to remember that people usually only care about themselves. So when you wanna, when you want people to think positively about you, just make them feel great. So you don't have to be great in order to, like, you don't have to be um, achieving great things in order to be great. You can just make people feel great by, for example, really listening to them, understanding them, complimenting them, etc. And that will give you so much more beauty than anything else, or so much more kindness. This was kind of like, yeah. So in the end, you need to realize that people are so concerned with themselves, they usually don't really pay attention to you. I mean, yes, they do, but it's not like they are actively thinking about you. Um, think about how much do you think about random people in your life. Imagine you saw, this is exactly what my fear was, that people would see me, they would see that I gained weight and they wouldn't like me anymore, or would like think negatively of myself. But then when I see someone and they gained weight, I literally don't care. Maybe I think, oh, okay, she gained weight, but it's more like a observation and not something that I really care about, you know? So you need to really realize that you are not as important to other people as you think you are. You are very important to you and to your close relationships, I don't know, family, your partner. But in the end, the one who thinks most about you is yourself. So why not think positively? Yeah, that's kind of my thing. I always tell myself like I'm so great. And there's nothing negative about it. It's just building up this true self assurance, I guess, that will help you in so many things. If you are very confident with yourself, you're able to say no to things you don't want to. You're able to present things without fearing criticism, because criticism is just meant to help you develop yourself. And it also helps you to just blend out any comments that do not have any purpose, like people commenting on whatever. Like if someone tells me, I don't know, I'm not the smartest, or my whatever language is not great, I don't know, it goes in and out. It just, if you have a certain level of self-confidence, you stop caring. And building up self-confidence is really just realizing that you are the most important and the most valuable person in your life, and that everything you do is great, or is not, I mean, not everything is great, but it can, I don't know how to say, like that you're great from the depth, and that whatever you do, there is kind of a purpose. And of course, some activities are better for you and others are worse, but in the end, I think whatever you do, it will just bring you something, some value, and teach you something so that you can do better in future. That was very, very philosophical. I hope it wasn't too much, but yeah, some random thoughts that I just said.